On this episode,
I'm overrun by TikTok samples and trying to figure out, do I want to let my hair go gray before I turn 50, which is 3 more years.
and I got some stories about a 60-foot mirror that we've just been approved to put up in space. Gonna shine some sunlight back down on the Earth. And killer drones. What kind of killer drones? They're killing some mosquitoes. The technology behind that. All this and much more. Welcome back. Episode 77. I am Jody.
I'm Amanda.
This is This, That, and the Other.
The only thing that is this, that, and the other anymore because you booted me off the other one.
What do you mean?
You kicked me off the TikTok.
Hey, off the TikTok, you're gone.
Yep.
That's right.
You booted
Have we talked
me.
about that? I don't know
Nope.
if we talked about that.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So our TikTok account, This, That, and Other, Amanda's was no longer called that. Put it that way.
See, he just about said Amanda's not on there.
I talked to you about it,
No,
and you
you
were
didn't.
fine with it.
I wasn't fine. You said this is what I want to do.
You said, yeah.
You didn't ask my opinion. You just said this is what I want to do.
And you could have said, no, I don't think so. And I'm like,
I didn't want you to because I feel like you kicked me out of it.
no.
Yes.
Well, it turned into a nature/lake life video channel account. So that's what I kept doing. And so it didn't make sense if you went on there and you don't see anything but fishing videos.
But I tried to get you to do other videos and you don't want to.
Because then it's kind of the growing has started with the fishing stuff, all the catfish videos. So if I swap from that to other things,
You just mix it in there.
well, no, I mean I want it to be
Yes.
mixed up lake life stuff.
See,
And
you
that's
want
what
me
it
out
is.
of it.
That's why I asked you. That's what I thought I would do, and you
want me
agreed
out
with
of
it.
I didn't agree.
So I changed the name and changed
I
the
didn't
picture.
agree.
So
You
it's
took it
Lake
wrong.
Life with J-Dub.
You took it wrong. I didn't agree.
So it's that, and also the YouTube channel is by the same name, Lake Life with J-Dub. Shameless plug. But anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, so, I mean, that's the only reason I did it. You said yeah, so go with
you
it.
kicked me off. All right, you been keeping up with this soccer thing?
I have not watched one single...
Me either. I don't even know anything. I just see it scrolling through the TV you got on right here.
Yeah, you can't even say play, because there's not really any plays. They're just like start the clock and they just run.
I don't even know soccer.
Look,
I have no clue of what.
I've always said if you want me to watch soccer, cut the field in half because the field is way too long. We got way too much running going on and throw an extra soccer ball out there. So we got 2 soccer balls and the field's cut in half, and that to me would be interesting to watch.
2 soccer balls?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So now you got some activity going, right?
Oh, okay.
You got to keep up with everything.
Right.
Yeah. But the field is way too big.
I've never
What-
understood
What
soccer.
were y'all thinking when y'all decided, hey, let's make this field a mile long and a half a mile wide? And
Why
let's go
is it
with
so big?
I don't know. But I'll give it to the athletes. You definitely an athlete if you're in a soccer match because you are doing some running.
I don't want to run.
I got into a thing one time that I started watching, or I looked up how many people, or has anybody died while playing soccer? I'm talking about like professional soccer players. And you wouldn't believe how many soccer players have died on the field while playing. It's a lot higher number than I was expecting, put it that way. Look it up.
Nah, I'm good.
It's crazy. I did see one video of where the guy, like, I don't know if he had like a heart attack. I don't remember what it was, but it caused his body to kind of do like some kind of contortion type thing. And he kind of like was doing like a backflip and his like knees were locked the wrong way and just very strange. Not AI. It's all legit, but it was a very strange video.
I don't know what's AI and what's not AI anymore.
Yeah, they're going to have to put a...
Several things I've seen, I'm like, oh, I need Jody to watch this and tell me if
I
it's
do
AI.
like now. Is it TikTok to where it's got the on the bottom of
Sometimes
it?
it
To
does.
where it says
not
AI.
every-
This contains AI images or something
Yeah.
like that. It's going to have some kind of watermark or something on all videos. It's going to have to be some type of law to let you know, hey, this is AI generated or it contains AI images. Something. Because stuff's too believable now. You can't tell the difference, and there's a lot of people out there that's going to believe whatever subject matter it is that's playing in front of their eyes. They're going to believe it, whether it's a political thing or a country versus country type thing to where you want to make America look bad and one of its enemies is making propaganda videos, that kind of thing. And that's what's going to happen. If it isn't already happening.
I bet it's already happening.
I mean, it's one thing to make a funny video to make somebody look like they're doing something, but when it comes down to something that's political or could actually be dangerous, make an enemy with another country, yeah, could be
crazy,
dangerous.
I got a question for you.
I'm waiting.
You're waiting. So.
You say so a lot.
I know, because that's my word.
Speaking of washing. I got a washing story, but go ahead.
I washed my hair yesterday.
How many times does that make?
Once. I only wash my hair once a week. Sometimes twice. Not nearly. Anyway, I was brushing my hair, drying my hair, and I noticed that in the back of my head that there's a lot of gray back there.
Oh, in the back. I thought you were going to say you were going bald.
Well, I think that too. My question to you is, are you ready for me to go gray or should I color my hair again?
Wear a hat.
I'm not wearing a hat, so that's out of the question.
I think, if you think about it this way.
I said I would hold off. I would color my hair till I was 50. Well, that's 3 more years. And from what I seen yesterday, I'm going to be gray before I'm 50. So, do I let it go?
I don't know.
Or do I get it colored?
I don't know what to tell you because I know one thing. If you do go gray and then you do decide to color your hair.
Oh, there's no way. You can't do that.
Yeah, that's strange.
I'm asking you.
I don't know. I'm just throwing.
Would it bother you if
there.
I just let it go gray?
I don't. That's fine. My point being is, do you do it now when it's?
Well, I've colored my hair and I don't mean colored. I just get highlights. I don't color. I mean, it's not colored all the way. It's just like highlights and lowlights. So,
I'm saying if you've got some gray now and it's slowly getting grayer, wouldn't you rather it start now and you're showing it instead of like when you do hit 50 and you say, now I'm going to stop. And then when it does turn or when the color comes out and you're really gray, it's going to be kind of like a shocker.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I
wouldn't do that.
I haven't colored it in.
I don't know if I wouldn't just color it all the way till death.
Really?
I mean, if that's what because you're not wanting to.
I don't know. Color. It's not bothering me as bad as I thought it would.
Sounds like it is.
Not really. I mean, I hadn't had it colored.
Look, I look in the mirror, and especially if I wear a hat and I see the gray on, above my ears on the sides, it looks like I should be completely gray.
Yeah.
I would think. And you take your hat off, and there's hardly any gray on the top. It's just the sides.
It's just the sides on you.
But when I do, I'm like, when I look in the mirror, I feel so old.
See, that's what I think. If I let it go gray, I'm going to get that feeling, and I'm going to be down on myself, and I'm going to not like it. So I'm going to get my hair colored next week.
Okay.
We solved that problem.
I've got the daily aches and pains of your age.
Yes.
Okay. I might have more than normal people would just because of my back issues and neck issues, all that.
So
that's fine.
I can control my hair.
But when I look in the mirror and actually can see my age, because I don't necessarily feel my age, but when I see my age by looking in the mirror, I don't like that. That's when I do feel old, if that makes sense.
So you're telling me go get it colored?
I'm telling you, do. Let your heart be your guide. Let your conscience be your guide. Do whatever you want to do, whatever makes you feel good.
I'm asking your opinion.
Yeah, color it.
Okay. There, he said it. He don't want me to go gray.
Or just color the back part.
Just color the part
the part that's turning gray. Did you remember?
I don't think it'll cover it all, but when you have like the highlights and lowlights, it cover you can't tell it as much. So I think if I keep doing the way I do, and it gradually come in like that, I think I can adjust better.
Yeah. Do you remember the infomercials back in the day that it was kind of like a just for men type thing? I can picture the guy that's doing all the talking, and I wish I could remember what it was. But it's about men losing their hair, and basically all this is like it reminds you of a spray paint can, And the guys were spray painting the back part of, like, if you've got a bald spot on the very tip top of your head, on the back, like most guys, if you're going to go bald, that's where it normally starts. And they would just spray back and forth the color of what their hair. So if they're like jet black, or if their hair is brown or whatever, the color mixture you had was similar to that color. And they just like back and forth across it. But you're spraying, it looks like paint.
Was it just for men in a can?
It was not just for men, but it was similar to that. But it was an infomercial, and it's crazy looking back at it now what you were doing.
Remember.
So you've got an aerosol can that's spraying a color on your bald spot. That's all it was.
I don't remember that.
I don't think that I don't know if you see it as much now. Back in the day, it was noticeable when you saw a guy that wore a wig, a rug, whatever. What do you call it? A toupee?
Yeah,
not a
toupee.
wig. A toupee.
Men are toupees, right?
Yeah. But I don't think really you see that anymore. But I still see the comb over. And that is very strange. How your part starts creeping down further and further as you get old, till your part kind of starts above your ear. And it goes all the way over and I don't know. Strange. Because that side of your hair, like if you took a shower and got out, your hair is extremely long on one side if that's the side that you're brushing over to do your comb over. You ever thought about that?
Why you do that? Just shave it.
It looks bad. It looks bad. There's nobody in your life that's telling you to, hey, don't do that anymore.
I will tell you.
Yeah.
I'm your person. I will tell you.
I don't understand. Why is it so bad to have you're losing your hair, embrace it. So the bald spot, you can't help.
Jody says, because they don't want to pay no $20 no more for haircuts.
Look, since my haircuts went from 16 to 20, the only way I found that out is because when I went there and they said, it's $20 now. Whoop, no more 16. That was the last time. So I've got to figure out. I'm close. I'm ready for a haircut now, but I'm not.
Me to cut it.
I'm not paying $20 for a haircut.
So I got to go YouTube it and figure out how to cut it.
Not when it takes 8 minutes to cut my hair, and then you don't cut it short enough to begin with.
No.
Which I could have said something, but I just thought I was getting the normal. I mean, it was nothing new, but it just wasn't cut as short. So
we're gonna start buzzing it.
I mean, you several $100s a year in haircuts just for a guy. To me, that's crazy. Which I didn't start getting a haircut or paying for a haircut till, I don't know, it hadn't been too long, because I always buzzed anyway. But
yeah. All right, so that's what I got. My hair's turning gray. Oh, and today sitting in church, I was real close to texting you because you had your security stuff you had to do, and I wanted you to come in service.
You texted me many times.
Well, I hate to admit this. I need readers.
Oh, was you having trouble?
I was having trouble reading the Bible. And good thing they put it up on the screen, because I'm like, just forget it. I'll look at it on the screen. Now, when I'm in church, I like to have my Bible. I like to follow along. And I'm like, I really needed them for a little while, not long. And I've not wanted to admit it. But now, I think I'm there. So I almost texted you and told you to bring me your readers, because I needed them. But I made it.
But I fight with it all day. I do take them into church.
I know. I knew you had them. So I guess in my little church bag, I'm going to have to put me a pair of readers in there.
But I very seldom even use them in church. And I fight it all day long. I don't wear them at all during the day when I need to. I just strain my eyes and do the best I can. I don't know. I just don't like taking them on and off. I don't know. It's aggravating.
And when you have contacts, I don't want to do the contacts with the bifocals or whatever, because
the
I just don't know how that
works.
That's the last
specific
resort
for the person, because he said the majority of people it does not work for.
It does not work for. So,
and he's the one that suggested me just buy a bunch of cheap readers and put them everywhere, and that's what I do.
Half the time you can't find them. That's going to be me too. But so you already need stronger readers than I do. So it's not like we could use each other's readers, because you're already up strong.
Yeah.
And I just need a little bit.
Right.
For now.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're trying to hurry me along.
How am I hurrying you
You're
along?
pushing. Yeah. Right. Okay.
I get it. I've gone through it longer than you have. I mean, I understand.
I know, and I don't want to admit it. I don't want to.
But you don't necessarily have to make them look like readers. People can
You
just
want me to
think,
tell you what I did? I didn't tell you this, did I? I made a TikTok video of it. You should go watch it. We should insert it right here.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I'm going here. Okay. So.
You say so many times. Go ahead.
Do
you mean me call you out every time you say so?
No, I don't, because I'll smack you.
I'll call you out from now on for the rest of this episode.
Stop it. I'll say instead.
That's fine.
I've been doing a lot of TikTok samples, and I seen these glasses on there, and I'm like, okay, fine. They are cute. They're hot pink, and they have leopard print, and they're big, and they're cute. And I get them, and I'm going to do a video about them, and thinking they're readers. They're not readers. They're not even blue. What's it called? Blue.
What are they?
Blue. Where, if you're like watching the computer all the time, it's supposed to help. Whatever that blue light protection or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They're just
plain lens.
Plain lens. They're just for looks glasses.
Oh,
they're cute though. But yeah, so I thought I was getting me some cute readers, and they're just regular glasses. So I made a video of them. Then I just throw them on sometimes. I
think TikTok has turned into a Temu with quality on some of this stuff. I think they're just putting stuff out there that's not high quality and just trying to get a cheap price.
I'm just a lower seller on there, so I don't get all the good sample things. Now, I did get Project Cloud, and those are $100 shoes, and I got those for free. So, I mean, you just got to build, and then you'll start getting the better samples and stuff like that. So, right now, I was just getting stuff I wanted or we needed, and
so you're covered up with samples?
Covered up with samples. I've just been going live with them instead of making videos.
So people that don't know how all that works, the free samples that you get on TikTok, what you have to make a video, you have to go live. What do you do? Do a quick little...
Either or. You can go live with them, or you can make a video, or you can do both.
Is that the rule for getting it for free?
Yeah. It tells you on there what you got to do. And so I done the Bloom. Actually, I've sold a lot of the Bloom energy sticks. Bloom is a name brand, a big brand.
This is not a paid endorsement, by the way.
No, it's not. Podcast. But if you want to, that'll be fine too. But I did get, so Jody's wanted some of these hydration sticks or hydration packets or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I can get some of those free.
Worst stuff I've ever had in my life.
I tasted of one of them, and I'm like, ugh. And Jody's pretty good about a lot of times he don't care. He'll just deal with it and drink it or eat it or whatever. He doesn't have a big opinion of stuff like that.
I'm not picky.
Yeah, not picky. That's a better word. But these drinks, this hydration stick,
you gave it
and I got them because the packets are easy instead of having like a whole, not bucket, but a container of powder where you have to scoop it out. So I was trying to find easy stuff, and the sticks are the easiest. And he was getting them at Walmart, and I was trying to find some that were cleaner or whatever, if you will say. And so I got these samples. I got 2 different samples. I actually have some more. You gotta try them too. And did you throw the whole bag away?
Yeah, I did.
See, there was 2 different brands in that one bag, and I don't know if you noticed that.
I know I knew there was because I saw the size, but I tried 3 different flavors, so I'm sure one of them the 3 had to be a different thing.
Okay. So everybody was saying, "Shut up."
Are you telling me
I'm
to shut up?
telling you to shut up.
That's nice.
I know. Well, stop it. That a lot of the hydration sticks or the hydration stuff in them taste like salt. Did you taste salt in them? That's what people kept asking me on the live.
I don't know now that, I mean, I wasn't paying attention to that. I mean, if you
But
were
is
saying,
that-
hey,
is-
when you drink this, see if it has a salt kind of taste to it, I could have told you. But
That's where they were coming. They're like, a lot of your hydration stuff like that, the reason you don't like it is because it's salt. It's really salty.
it just had, I don't even say the texture or anything like that.
You think it was the
just,
flavor?
It just
you
had
think
a
the
bad flavor
of it?
Yeah. And I
Well-
thought you were getting it for me. I thought, hey, I got these for you. Here you go.
I did get them for you.
My point being is that you did not say anything about you had already taste tested them and you thought it was crap, and then you gave them to me anyway and didn't say anything about them being crap. You just
Because I really forgot I tasted it.
Yeah. And then next time you asked me about them, I'm like, yeah, there's crap. Tasted like crap. I threw them away. And you're like, yeah, I know. I tried them. I didn't like them either. Then I was like, oh. So you couldn't
But
tell me
I
that?
got them for him.
How about the next time you try something that's crap, throw the crap in the garbage?
Because you have different tastes than I do. And you...
Or mention that you didn't like it, but hey, try this and see if you like it. That's all you had to say, and then I would have had the heads up to baby step into it instead of full throttle gulp it, and then realize like, man, and I struggle with it. I was like, I'm forcing this down. And I did. Every one I did. The third one I did not. I didn't drink these back to back to back.
Right.
But it's like the third one was like, none of these, all of these are the same. They're terrible. So.
Yeah. So...
But I don't reason because I'm having an issue with cramping and legs and all that
so we're
stuff. So I'm trying to
get
get
more hydration.
Yeah, trying to find some different stuff to drink. And
Yeah.
and like, whoa, I'll just deal with the cramps if I had to drink that stuff because that was rough.
Oops. Well, so I thought I was getting a sample of Bloom, which y'all heard me just talk about that, and Bloom greens.
I don't
Like
know
they
what that
say,
is.
greens.
I don't know what Bloom is.
It's just a brand. It's just a brand. Bloom greens is what I thought. Everybody says get your greens, drink your greens. It's gut health. It's blah blah blah. Okay, so I get a free sample, a whole 6-pack of greens in a can, and I should make you taste them. So I thought I'd be smart, open it on live and drink it. I just popped the top and drank it, and I thought I was going to throw up.
Nasty.
They're like, you didn't shake it up, and they're not cold. I'm like, oh. So Jody brought me some ice.
Well, that doesn't sound like you anyway, drinking something that's room temperature.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just thought I would taste it and see.
And I wouldn't think that it's in a can, right?
Yeah.
So why would you think to even shake something up that's in a can?
I know. That's
I'm
why
thinking
I'm
carbonated
like,
and it's
but
gonna explode.
if you go back and read, it says shake it. It says shake and
Well, that's on
refrigerate.
you then.
I know. But who thinks you got to read a can? So I'm done with greens, and
Well, if I'm buying like a regular cola 6-pack or 12-pack or whatever, I'm not thinking I have to read it. But if I'm getting something different that has specific for whatever,
yeah, I
I'm
didn't think
reading
nothing
the
about
instructions.
it. So yeah, there was a live that I done that they said that was pretty funny. They wish they were recording that one. They said
Do
the
you ever-
look on my face.
Do you ever pull the clips? You can pull the clips out
yeah,
of your
I know,
lives
but
and
I don't.
edit it out.
I don't. But I need to go back on that one. That was just a few days ago. I should go back on that one because they said the look on my face when I took a swig of that was the best ever. So I need to give it to Nicholas and let him drink them.
Make it seem like it's just a gift to him, and
He needs greens.
he'll probably like it. Who knows?
He probably would.
Yeah.
Who knows? All right. So what's your gripe this week?
Oh, yeah, I do have a gripe. I've got a couple other things, though, to talk about before that.
Oh, you gonna talk about your stories before your gripe?
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
do the gripe last. Let me get this set up.
I didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
That's okay. I have no idea how long we've been on here, so the way we're sitting now and we've positioned our little recorder for the podcast is it's between us but behind us.
I
So-
can see it.
I have to lean over really. I usually have to get up and turn it on, turn it off, check things, whatever. But she can now. I've kind of moved it a little bit closer so she can read it. Tells you that how long you've been recording. Make sure everything's still going, and we're not just speaking to dead air. But yeah, I got two little things. I just wanted to see what you think about this. Can you just grab your headset for a second?
No.
Or headphones, rather. Stick it up to one side of your head. And then tell me what you think afterwards.
An engineer has created the first ever tiny drone to hunt and kill mosquitoes. And what you're watching is the first ever mid-air takedown that was successful by this tiny drone of a mosquito. This is a step towards deploying these tiny drones across the world to track, identify, and intercept mosquitoes using ultrasonic sensors and AI software. The engineer's name, Alex Toussaint, and the company is called Tornal. He called this video the company's first, quote, air-to-air kill, and said that it was a big step in, quote, eradicating mosquitoes. The ultimate goal is to target mosquitoes across the world and differentiate mosquitoes from other flying insects and objects. The drone intercepts a target and avoids walls, avoids obstacles. And the startup's goal is to use swarms of drones, specifically in urban areas, to eliminate mosquitoes.
Heck yeah, bring it on.
What do you think about that?
Can we get one?
I looked it up online.
Because I can sit outside for 5 minutes waiting on you to get your fish food ready, and I can be
I didn't know.
ate up.
I don't really think these are available yet, but it's got the price for all that. It looks like you're basically paying a deposit for when they are available. I could be wrong. It showed different colors of the drones and all that. They're small. I mean, they're smaller than a remote, and they weigh hardly nothing. But when you start getting stuff that small, it's very interesting to me to see how it actually operates. And if you see the video, it's maneuvering pretty quick. If you know how a fly just randomly, just flies around, kind of like a butterfly. If you ever watch a butterfly is not smooth flying. They're just like everywhere. That's kind of like
just like the lollygag.
Yeah. Well, this drone lollygags, and it finds the drone, so it's pretty cool. All right. So when I looked on there, if you want to, you can pay $50 a month, and basically you're renting it, or you can go ahead and buy it downright for $1,100.
Good night. No.
I don't know what the range is.
We'll stick to the Dollar Centronella candles.
Yeah, I didn't look and see how it works, but so I don't know its range. I don't know if you just it's got a docking station and it's good for 30 minutes of flying.
What makes people think of that?
I don't know.
Like, hey, I'm gonna come up with a drone that gets rid of.
Well, you think in these other countries, when I went to Honduras, you had to get shots for malaria because that's one of the things you could possibly get when you go down there. So it's passed along through mosquito bites. If you can eradicate, mosquitoes,
didn't you?
Yeah. If you can eradicate anything right there that carries these diseases, and mosquitoes do carry a lot of, they transmit some diseases. Because you got to think, they're latching in and sucking blood, so they can definitely, that little needle they stick in you, pass stuff along. So if you can eradicate those, but it's in their AI software, it can differentiate between what type of small insect. Take them all out. I don't really know many flying little bugs that I'd approve to say, hey, let live. A ladybug, yes, let's keep the ladybugs. But it's not going to hurt my feelings if it mistakes the common housefly or a
Definitely
wasp.
Take those out.
Or I know it's not going to, a wasp pretty big, but still, if it just mistakes it for a mosquito, take it out. Take the wasp.
How's it taking it out?
Take the yellow jacket.
What did it do?
I'd even say take the carpenter bee out, because them mugs are like digging holes in the house, and I'm tired of them,
Did it eat the mosquito?
The way it showed on this video, it just kind of like went through it and like chopped it up with its little propeller. I don't really know. The video I saw, I think it's something that's mimicking a mosquito because it looked more like a moth when it hit it. And when it hit it, it kind of went into pieces. Like it flew into a fan. That's exactly what it looked like. But I just wanted to think.
So on the drone, there's propellers. Like a fan.
It looks like on the front. I don't have it back in front of me now, but it looked like there was a little something on the two sides of the main body. Kind of like if it had wings on each side. Kind of like an old style airplane. Yeah. You had the two propellers.
Right.
This is similar. It had a housing around it, from what I can remember. Besides its regular hovering wings, or its rotating blades, rather. So, but as light as it is, and for them to be able to manufacture this, it could not have a long battery life. So I don't know if this is something that you would be like, it won't run into walls, so in people, so it's got that technology. So I guess if you know, say in your bedroom, you've got a mosquito, and at night it buzzes around your ear and it is bothering you and whatever. I'm assuming that you can just use it in situations like that, and it'll hunt down that one mosquito that's in your bedroom. I don't know. Are we doing it in the house? Or are we doing it in the main living room? Or are we just doing it on our patio and right outside, the dwelling of the house? Or are we just trying to take out any...
Do you give it a pattern? Like, these
these things
robots,
they learn.
The floor robots,
Yeah, they learn the pattern. Now, the cool thing about, the friend from church, that he's got the...
lawnmower?
He's got the lawnmower that is, it's remote. I guess you could almost call it like a drone type, whatever the technology it has, but it maps out his yard. It knows where the high spots, low spots, holes, where the stump, a tree, that kind of thing. Knows where the concrete meets, the grass, that type of thing. Once it finally maps it all out, it cuts it all. And I don't know how long it takes, but it's extremely quiet, he said, and it's not a very big... it's not like a lawnmower that has like a 42-inch cut. It's very small, but it's very cool. Very neat. He's also got almost like a Roomba. I'd say a better advanced Roomba, but he showed me the app to where it's laid out. It shows basically like the floor plan of his house. Bar stools, a bar, that type of thing. Mm-hmm. How it maps out and goes all around everything, the legs of all this stuff. It slowly maps it out and figures it out. Which I know that's technology for everything now, but it's really neat what he has that look like it's a little bit more advanced than like what maybe I would go out and buy.
What I have?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't like mine. Y'all fussed about it being loud or...
Yeah. And technology moves so quickly within a year or two.
Give it time to learn our space.
Yeah.
And you're like, nope.
But the point being with this video I was showing Amanda, and then the sound that y'all heard was, we're not thinking about all this stuff. Like, I would not be thinking that there's somebody behind the scenes trying to come up with a way to kill mosquitoes and we're going to use drones. I mean, I just don't think of that. I always think of sprays or any kind of deterrent like that, but now we've got that. So is that going to be successful? A year from now, they're going to be like, well, it's good at taking out a few of them, but we just can't home in on keeping the battery life long enough to keep it up in the air to kill. Its kill ratio is only like 1 every 5 minutes.
Not worth it.
Stuff like that. I mean, they're going to have to,
yeah,
get all those bugs
not
out of
worth
the system.
$1,100.
Yeah. But I do like the idea if you could come up with one that can sit, like if we're going to be out at the fire pit, and you've got one that kind of monitors the situation, and it's like sitting right on a little docking station right there close to you.
When it sees one, it goes...
Exactly. Now, that's a different story. Now, I think that would be... I'd pay $50 a month just to see that happen. You see that yellow jacket over there that's heading this way? Just wait. Get your cameras ready. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you hear that thing kind of start buzzing around, and it's getting ready to take off from its docking station, and it zooms over there and just destroys this yellow jacket. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, my Lord. That's what the bug zapper's for.
Because, we're
what about the bug zapper? The bugs just run into it.
Yeah, we're just a visual
get fried. How
society.
cruel is that?
So I need to see the bug, and then I need to see it get destroyed. When you're talking about a mosquito, we don't see mosquitoes unless they're like right in our personal space. So if I see this little thing just zip-zapping around in the yard, I'm just seeing it zip-zap around in the yard. I don't know if it's doing anything or not. It could kill 1,000 mosquitoes and I not know it. You give me a bug that's big enough for me to see, and then see that drone out there zip-zapping back around. I'm watching. I'm getting a cup of coffee. I'm getting a recliner type thing outside. I'm kicking back, and I'm watching my drone kill some bugs. That's what I want to see.
The things you like to watch when you get old.
Or we could go to Walmart and for $24.99 get the bug zapper and listen to it zap every once in a while, and it destroys them too.
And you can get the paddle or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I've always wanted to get that to see how much of a
get
bite.
some exercise and kill them yourself.
Or touch somebody with it, and it says it does sap you pretty good.
Let's get
I don't
one.
know.
I'm going to see if I can get us a free sample.
What do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down on the...
It's not going to work.
I don't know.
We'll see.
The video,
you can let us know in a couple of months.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the technology goes along. All right, I've got one more story for you. Let me get it going here. Tell me what you think about this right here, Amanda. Because I don't know, this has just come to light. Or from what I've seen the last couple of days. I'm not quite understanding. I'm going to have to do some more research on this. But grab your headset real quick and listen to this one. As she grabs. I say headset. I don't know why I call it a headset, but all right, here we go.
Giant space mirror that would turn night into day was just approved, even after significant public pushback. A company called Reflect Orbital is planning on launching a satellite with a 60-foot mirror that reflects sunlight back to Earth after dark and would create a patch 3 miles wide, briefly turning night into day. The concerns are exactly what you'd expect. It could disrupt sleep and animal cycles, distract pilots and drivers, and they're not just planning on launching one satellite. The company plans to launch 50,000 of them. Their goal is 1,000 mirrors up by the end of 2028 and 5,000 more by 2030. Now, why are they doing all of the above? Their claim is that they could play a role in generating clean energy and providing critical lighting at night to save lives. I'm not sure. Giant space.
Why do we need critical light at night to save lives?
That's what I'm saying. I haven't researched that enough to see what this is all about.
Stop playing with light. You're not God, and you don't need to do it, and we don't need all that. Just stop.
We're gonna mess up nature, is what it's gonna do. Because he was right about the animals, the cycles of animals, sleeping patterns and stuff like that. Now you're talking about a 60-foot is a lot for a mirror. If you put something like that in space, it seems like a pebble. It's something really small. But when the sun hits that and reflects down on the Earth, and you're talking about a 3-mile wide section that you're lighting up. Now it's different if you're saying, all right, we're just hitting the desert. No inhabitants, nothing like that. And we've got a bunch of solar panels out there and we're trying to keep them charged 24 hours a day. And this is the way we're going to do it. And that's what's going to generate power for our, all these, data centers that we're building. I could see something like that. But if you're talking about a 3-mile stretch, it's going to affect people. There's nowhere that I know of that you're going to say in the U.S. that you're just going to shine this down on and it's not going to affect anybody. But you've got to, even if you're 20 miles away from this section or 100 miles, you can't tell me that you're not going to see a beam of light that's going to be shining down the whole. When it gets dark, you're seeing a beam of light.
Yeah.
Until you go to bed, off in the distance. It's going to be very weird. All right, so now we're just talking about that one. Now, by 2028, they're saying there's going to be 1,000 that they plan on having up there. So now what are we lighting up? Are we eventually going to try and light up everything in the U.S. or wherever they're talking about?
I don't see the purpose.
Why are you doing this? And then it says to help save lives too. What are we doing? How are we saving lives? They want to put 50,000 of these up. That's their plan. 50,000 satellites. How many satellites? I have no idea. But how many satellites are up there now? Because we got a satellite for every stinking thing possible. Every company out there that has some kind of data or, whether it's, or whatever it is, has got a satellite. And then you got Elon Musk with the Starlink that's throwing satellites up there every couple of weeks. I mean, it just covered. How are we sending a spaceship up into space with all these satellites and we're not hitting a satellite?
Yeah.
How are you tracking all these satellites? We can't even find Nancy Guthrie. We can't find her. You're telling me we can track, all these satellites that are, going around up in space, but we can't find Nancy Guthrie.
I need to know why we need light 24/7.
I don't know, and I want to know how it's going to save lives.
What's going to save lives?
Yeah.
So, that's a crazy story. I don't believe it.
And too, if you wanted to use it for crops, I really don't think too. It's like everything else. Plants need a resting period too. They don't need to be in direct sunlight. If we had direct sunlight 24/7, stuff is not going to survive.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, So I don't know. Unless you could, if you're planting things that's got, in certain seasons, and now we can plant them, say like tomatoes. Tomatoes are only going to last for so long. A tomato plant, you're going to be able to harvest so many tomatoes off a tomato plant, and then it dies. The tomato plant dies. Well, now if you're saying, all right, we can plant some more right behind it because we're going to have, more sunlight, it's going to keep it warm. I don't know, whatever they're doing, and we can cycle through more tomatoes. I'm just using that as an example. I don't know. Something's behind it. So then you think about this. Now, putting a satellite up into space is expensive, and now they've got approval from the U.S. government to do this. All right, so that means that the U.S. government is paying for this, I'm sure.
You think?
More than likely. So now we're paying to have this done besides everything else that's going on in the world.
Well,
what's behind this?
If the government's paying for it, they want something in return. So
Yes.
they're thinking something.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll check back and maybe I can do some more research on it and find out. Between that and now, doing that, so you're going to throw up all these data centers, these huge data centers is going to need all this water to cool them. They're going to make a buzzing sound. In Georgia, they're taking, it's almost like, you ever heard of eminent domain?
Yeah.
It's where they basically come in. A lot of times they use it like if a major, highway is going to be coming through an area, and the government can use that to take your property. So they're basically doing this in Georgia where they're going to put a data center up. You got families that's losing their homes or properties because of this right here, and there's nothing they can do about it, which is terrible. It's absolutely ridiculous. But we're going to do all these data centers that's going to be popped up everywhere, just taking up acres and acres and acres, and we're putting mirrors up in the sky to shine light down miles wide. What is going on? What are we doing?
They're putting mirrors up there so they can look at you along with their cameras.
Is that what it is?
Along with
Mirror
their cameras.
in the sky.
They're
Mirror
tariff
in the sky.
No, not tariff cameras. What's it
Tariff?
called? That's not the right word. What is it? What are those cameras called? Flock cameras.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Flock might be behind the mirrors.
I think they are.
It might be.
I think the mirrors hook into the flock cameras.
The
They're gonna see
the
everything.
CEO of the Flock cameras, he's a young guy, but he basically thinks, I saw the little thing off of Tucker Carlson. He was talking about it. Had a guy on there that was talking about the Flock cameras and what they're doing and all this kind of stuff. But basically the CEO of Flock thinks that if you're trying to tear down these cameras or don't agree with having these up, that you're homegrown terrorist, something like that.
You got something to hide.
Yeah.
I
I
do.
love when they say stuff like that. Why are you not going along with it? Why should I go along with it?
You don't have to know everything I do.
Exactly. It's
none of your business.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not
that
doing
you
anything
need-
wrong.
Nothing that you need
I
to know
understand
about.
some
and
people
it's-
are, but not everybody.
Yeah.
So
Get in line, people. That's all I can say. Because you're going to have to do it one day just to get your bread and your cheese. And you're going to say yes, sir, and yes, ma'am to the almighty government.
nope. That's
Get
why
that
we're
handout. They want that handout.
We're gonna stockpile again. All right, what's your rant?
Oh, I forgot. I guess I could save my rant because that's a little bit of a rant right there.
Yeah, you got on.
Well,
one.
I'll just tell you real quick. My rant this week is people that turn their stinking flashers on when it's raining. Why are you turning your flashers on going down the highway when it's raining? Like, you're causing more of a hazard. It's heavy rain. We're all experiencing it together. I don't need your flashers to make it more impossible for me to see. Thank you.
I thought you were supposed to turn your flashers on when it's heavy rain. Not that I've ever done it, but if it's heavy rain,
Why?
so somebody can see you in front of
If you're
you.
behind me, I see your headlights. If you're in front of me, I see your taillights. Now I see reflecting bright lights every third of a second flashing in my face, and I'm like, now I can't see. Now I can't see.
Oh,
now
Lord.
I can't see.
Maybe they had them on for a different reason. It wasn't the rain.
It's just like if it's fog. If it's heavy fog, the flashers are not doing anything but making it terrible for everybody. So just stop it. I mean, so I'm supposed to watch out for you? Or are you saying, what are you trying to tell me when you turn your flashers on? I'm here? Well, that's why your lights are on.
Watch out.
I know you're there. If
It's
you're on
saying,
if you're
watch
on
out.
the side of the road because you're broke down and it's coming to flood and you turn your flashers on, amen, brother. Thank you. Perfect. It's what you're supposed to do. But if you're driving down the road, I don't know.
You don't know, so you don't like the flashers on when it's pouring down rain.
Are you looking it up to see if there's a law?
Oh, in most situations, chat says.
I don't care what Chad says.
In most situations,
because there's a government official that probably wrote this.
You should not turn your hazard flashers on.
In most situations.
Mhm.
Yeah. What are the few situations that it
I
tells
don't
you, I
know.
wonder?
Keep your headlights on. This is required by law. Use hazard flashers only if you're stopped or moving much slower than traffic because of an emergency situation.
If there's an
Using flashers while you're driving in heavy rain can actually make it harder for other drivers to tell you're changing lanes or
Oh, my
turning
goodness.
since your turn signals may
Chat
be
GBT
difficult.
is backing me up. Thank you, Chat. It's also called common sense, people. It really is. Think about this. It says emergency situations, right? Use it in emergency
Yes.
situations. All right. So usually an emergency situation is for like the one person that's in the emergency, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we're all in this together, so don't turn your flashers on. We're all in a kind of emergency. Just don't do it.
Chat says, stay safe if you're out in this weather.
Stay safe. I don't know about Chat. I don't understand why we're having to build these data centers. So are we just expecting to have so much information continuing to pile into these data centers, and that's why they got to be so big and have to be cooled down because there's just so much more coming, so much more. I don't know. I do not understand these data centers.
So now we went back to data centers from the flashing lights.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
So it
All right.
sounds like to me you should have talked about data centers because you're on one with them too.
Because we could do, part 4, part 5, part 6 on data centers, and we're going to do it.
All right, I'm ready. You
All right,
got to eat.
check out on TikTok. Check Amanda out. What is it, Amanda?
I have no clue.
Amanda Press on nails.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just look up. I wasn't going to say my last name, but that's how you look it up.
I didn't say your last name.
I know, but
Okay.
I think to look it up.
Yeah. If you look on the description, we've got all that information at the bottom of the description on all of our stuff. But just like TikTok, now you can look up Lake Life with J-Dub, YouTube, Lake Life with J-Dub. And we do have...
Okay, so you think I say so a lot?
So you can check us out on all the other platforms.
I'm about to start pointing out when you say
This, that, and the other is on everything else. Facebook. We did have
Is
a
it on
TikTok.
Facebook?
Yes. We just don't put nothing on there anymore. Instagram
because
also.
you won't do nothing I won't do. Funny
We're
videos.
not doing video anymore because it's hard for Jody.
I don't mean that video. I just want to do funny videos.
Okay. All right. Thanks for listening.
Test. I'm gonna give you one of those.
Thanks
we'll do
for
one
listening.
Of those.
Check
We'll do
us
one of
out
those greens and put it on there.
every
We'll let
Monday.
you drink a green.
Everywhere you get your podcast. Everybody
Guess he's
be
cutting me
safe,
off.
be careful, and have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Deuces.